Okay, so I'm back. Um, I hope this video finds you well, and I'm just gonna get into it. So I don't have much to say. This isn't a tutorial really, just thought I'd kind of show you how I fill a sketchbook. So, yeah, with that said, I think I'm actually gonna read something today. So I was going through my old Wattpad account. Almost everyone had one, it feels like. And yeah, I found some nice low quality writing, and I thought I'd read it to you. So, that said, uh, here we go. This is, let me see, Lou at the age of like 3. I don't know. Okay, so the story is called Fox 21, and we're already off to a kind of cringe start. Droplets rested on black trees. The air was light, and to get a good breath you really had to struggle. But people survived. It was day 2, and the eternal night was gone. Now they had a good long day ahead. Many of them would make it through, and in good health, too. But their science couldn't keep them all around. They were half an hour through, and Alam was 14 minutes old. By no means the first. The arid dirt whipped itself up into a dust devil behind him. Dark yellow dirt filled the soles of his shoes as he walked. He wasn't going anywhere in particular, just wandering. There were many places yet to be discovered and explored. Alam fit the mask over his face so that he could get more air and go a little faster. He jumped into a canyon in a dusty cloud of dirt and landed softly. There were no trees here. This place hadn't yet been reached. The sinuous, contorted shapes of the rocks had a certain wonder about them that he didn't want muffled by trees. But that wasn't for him to decide. Yet. He scrambled up a large stone without any fear of falling. The landscape was filled with huge, smooth mountains and sharp dips. Also trees in places. Yellow was the color that dominated. Dark, smooth yellow. People said it was a calming color. The houses were everywhere. They were made to blend in, though, so they didn't stand out. There was enough atmosphere above for a light purple sky. He sat down in a dip at the very tip of the rock, leaned back into the crumbly stone. The sun was like a blanket. A rock fell into the canyon. He looked up. Someone was walking along the edge. Phil watched the person for a while, until she disappeared behind a rock. After a while, the waking world and the dream began to blur, so he forced himself to get up and start towards home. Along the way was a forest of dwarf trees. They reached up to his shoulders, brushing past him easily. They were very soft. He heard voices ahead. When he reached them, he realized it was one of the houses in the ground. There was no one else close, so he tapped on the ground above them with his foot, and ducked under the trees. He found a huge rock that was at least 20 feet high, and stuck his hands into a crack. The door opened easily. Alam lived by himself. He had a family, but he had chosen to live alone because he liked the seclusion. There were 2 levels in the house, connected by a rope trailing down from a hole in the ceiling of the first one. He walked over to his computer screen and unclipped a black box from the side of his jumpsuit and dropped it into the slot to empty into a database. His task was to map out all of the uncharted land here. The table to his right was covered in equipment. One more thing. The mask was added to the table. Alright. And so I'm not alone. This isn't the story. I'm not alone, and I'm even less alone now. There are people being really loud, so I think that's gonna be just about it. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna close this out by saying, as always, you can follow me everywhere. Please do. Go into the description. Follow me everywhere. Stalk me. Um, I really have no problem with that. And also, this story. I promise I'm a slightly better writer than I was before. So yeah, this story is not representative of everything that I've done, and or can do at least. Uh, and yeah, that's about it. Um, Trying to think of anything else to say, and I really can't. So yeah, catch you next time, and peace out.